Republican going in that direction. That's how pathetic it all is. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator. Senator Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Attorney General Garland, I find it deeply concerning that you still haven't cited a single example of a true threat of violence. And if I'm understanding this correctly, and I've been here for most of this hearing, I've had to step out to vote a couple of times, but I think you seem to admit you didn't do any independent research outside of receiving the September 29th National School Board Association letter. Now, one of the things I find that perplexing and quite troubling, this came in, it was sent on September 29th. I believe that was a Wednesday. The following Monday, just days later, just barely over a weekend, you responded with your memo, relying on the NSBA memo. Now, I submit, as a member of the Judiciary Committee with oversight responsibility over your department, I submit requests for information all the time. It takes time, I understand that. Sometimes it takes months to get a response back. I'm always grateful when I do get a response back, especially when it's a response that contains meaningful information. I understand people are busy and they've got a lot of stuff to comply with, but if one association can send one letter without any independent research on your part, and within days, barely over a weekend, get not just a response, but an action memo signed by the Attorney General of the United States, I think that's weird. I think that makes me really uncomfortable, especially when the National School Board Association, as I understand it, or those associated with it, had publicly stated that they'd been coordinating with officials at the White House on this for weeks. It doesn't feel right, doesn't seem right to me. Now, last week, two of our counterparts on our House counterpart Judiciary Committee asked you a little bit about the number of people entering the United States illegally. About 1.3 million have entered the United States illegally this year. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Of those 1.3 million, I'm quite confident, based on my own past experience as a federal prosecutor, I'm quite confident that some non-insignificant portion of those will have previously been deported. And as you know, under 8 U.S.C. Section 1326, that is a felony federal offense, illegal reentry after previous deportation. Since they've asked you about that, have you had a chance to identify how many prosecutions have been brought for illegal reentry this year? And I'd be curious about that. And I'd also be curious as to whether there's anything analogous to your October 4th memo. Is there anything calling out concerns that you've got over illegal reentry?
So on that question, the 1.3 million are arrests, I think, made by CBP. They are referred, they are, CBP, the Customs and Border Patrol makes a decision about whether to put those people into removal proceedings or to refer them to the Justice Department for prosecution. We have this year charged thousands of cases, criminal cases with respect to violations of the immigration laws with respect to crossing of borders. I don't have the exact number. We can get you that exact number, but the number is in the thousands.
My time's expired. I express the concern because when the department becomes focused on things that are not part of its business, namely harassing, threatening, intimidating moms and dads in America, on chilling their ability to express their concerns to their neighbors, their friends, and those who represent them on a school board, they sometimes lose focus on the things that only the federal government can do, like controlling our border from the dangerous effects of illegal immigration generally and illegal reentry in particular. Thank you.
So I take it Senator Cruz and Cotton